Hi, I'm Jay Hewlett here on St. Pete Beach at the world famous Coconuts Comedy Club. And this is the place where a lot of comics got their start. Kevin James for one, Larry the Cable Guy, Eddie Brill from The Letterman Show, all have been through this club and ready to have a good time tonight with some other comics. I'm waiting for the talented Trish Keating to show up. But in the meantime, let's take a look at this.
What can I say? I love the sound of my own voice. I know it's narcissistic, but I'm not gonna lie to you. I like to listen to, I love my voice too much, I know. Sometimes you guys talk to me and halfway through I stop listening to you, and I start to imagine how much better that would sound if I just said that to myself.
Y'all sound like y'all in a good mood? I'm gonna try not to screw that up for you. I stopped at the CVS store around the corner on my way here. I wasn't completely out of my vehicle. A lady walked up to me and said, "You mind me asking, why are you parked in the expectant mother spot?" I said, "Oh, my mom said she's gonna meet me here." A thinking crowd, I like that. Actually, I was having dinner with my mom and watching a movie. Can you believe she still lives at home? You think she'd have a condo by now?
I'm Jay Hewlett. We're here with Trish Keating, and we're finding out about the comedy stylings.
Comedy styling.
of Trish Keating. Where did you get started? How did you get started in comedy?
I got started when I was working at Second City in Chicago. I was in an improv troupe. We were working on a show, and I wrote a sketch about a stand-up dying during their HBO special, and my director thought I should be doing stand-up and literally forced me to do an open mic at Zanies down the street.
Cool.
Yeah.
Zanies is an institution.
It is, and it should be institutionalized. Yeah, it's a tiny club where dreams die. But no, I had a good time there. They were very nice to me, so.
Cool. Yeah. And so how do you write your material then?
Usually top of my head, talking to myself, listening to things, you know, on the television or on the radio. I do a lot of good work in my car. I'm hilarious in my car.
Right. It's very clever. I mean, there's a very distinct persona. How would you describe that?
My persona on stage is probably, you know, the fun bitch at the party that you want to hang out with all night.
Cool.
Yeah.
You find that in real life too?
No, I can be quite a wallflower sometimes at a party. I can be very shy. People don't know that. Don't tell anyone.
Well, we're going to watch this shy wallflower right now on stage here at Coconuts.
I don't know. I've tried online dating. Anyone here meet online? We have online daters? No? Millions on Match? None of you? I know you met at Hooters. No. Online dating, yeah, you know, you post the profile and other stuff. The whole idea terrified me, so I finally did it though, and the very first time I posted my profile, this is the response that I got. "Hey, I'm doing this as a dare for my frat. I'm 38. I gotta hook up with a chick online, get her to meet me in a public place and expose myself to her while the brothers watch. What do you think?" I know. I thought lots of things. I emailed him back, "You're a moron. You probably live with your mother. Meet me at Denny's parking lot at 9 o'clock.
Hi, we're back. I'm Jay Hewlett. We're with Trish Keating, the very funny Trish Keating. And how would you describe your character or persona or point of view?
I would describe her as like the sassy bitch at the party, but I've had friends tell me that I'm like the whore next door would be a charming way to put it.
So where do you think this comes from? Your personal experience, or do you think you developed this on stage or part of your improv background?
I think it's what I want to say in the moment that I don't think about in the moment. I go back and get it out that way.
Do you ever find that you know, you can do things on stage you wouldn't normally even try in real life?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I would get in lots of trouble from my mother.
Right. And it's a lot of fun taking on a character. I think that's why we do it.
Yeah.
So, because a lot of us are basically shy, and then we've come out of our shell, and now we're going to watch Trish come out of her shell on stage here at Coconuts.
You guys are familiar with the commercials for eHarmony, right? And then they always tell you have to do that personality test, right? You know what they don't tell you is it takes you like 4 days to take that test. You do. It takes forever. You pretty much have to have at least a GED to pass that sucker. So it was really hard for me. And they ask you all kinds of questions, you know, like day 3, you start to get slap happy. You know nobody's being honest at this point, they're just clicking. You're like, no, I never get road rage. I go to church every Sunday. I get along wonderfully with my mother. And the whole point of eHarmony is to match you up with someone exactly like you. Who wants to date that train wreck? I mean, come on, even if you're a crackhead, you're not going to say you're a crackhead because they'll match you up with a crackhead and they'll come over and smoke your crack.
I just kind of wanted to know too, so the material you write, how do you come up with it?
Top of my head. Conversations with myself, usually in the car, answering things on television. I'm really good at that, but it really is just, I might be rehearsing my set at home and then more things come to me and I start writing them down. So.
Do you ever find yourself writing on stage?
Yes, I did it tonight with the Weight Watchers bit, actually. That was all new and top of my head stuff.
Now you go right home and write that down, or have you already written it down?
I'll write it down when I get home, but I kind of know it now that I did it.
So have you ever found something that you've done on stage, but it's so strong, you know, you just remember it with, you know?
Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, we've been with Trish Keating, and we hope to see more of her.
I pulled a muscle in my back. When I got back, actually, I had to go to my doctor. That's how miserable this was. And the doctor gave me something I like to call Percocet. Oh, you know Perky? Yeah, you got me, you Holden? I'll search your shit, I don't care. Down there. I love Percocet, if you don't know. If you don't know what it is, it's a very mild, muscle relaxing pain reliever. Yeah. Within about 2 minutes, you feel like you've been hit by a dart on Animal Planet. It's my favorite way to be. I was so out of it, I took like 4 of them, and I had this dream that Steve Irwin, the crocodile hunter, came back to life, walked in my living room, and started touching me inappropriately. Isn't she gorgeous? She's in her natural state.